Happy Thursday. What's going on? I see my favorite guy in here tonight. He ain't called me back. I guess that house fixed itself today. I ain't get no phone call or text back, but it's all good. What's up, fam? What's up, West Catholic fam? I see y'all in the building. Appreciate y'all. Anthony Lee, A. Lee Real Estate here to get y'all a dope interview. We got my guy, Real Estate Bully, coming in tonight. Tom, the owner of Wiz Cafe, man. He got some dope stories and dope experiences I can't wait to share with y'all. But while we're waiting for him to tune in, don't forget, we got the ride along coming up January 23rd, 1 week away. Full of information. It's going to go down. It's going to be amazing, where we're going to teach you hands-on how to rehab properties. We're going to give you contractors, 100 contractors that are licensed in the city of Philadelphia. We're going to also let our lender come and speak to you guys so you understand the financing process. We're taking out all the questions, concerns, and literally putting the blueprint. We're literally putting we're putting the plate together for you to eat. All you got to do is show up and come eat. So hit the link in my bio, January 23rd, for the ride along. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a game changer. I know for myself this past year with networking, I was able to scale my business, but I didn't do it by myself. I did it because the people I surrounded myself with and getting in the rooms. So, again, link in my bio, January 23rd. We're just waiting for Tom to jump in. I think I seen him. Yep. Hit the link in my bio. Let's see. Did Tom get the invite? Let's see. Keep it coming. Make sure y'all share this out. Like I said, it's going to be dope. There we go. You still in the lab, Tom?
Yeah. Still in this room. I had to clean up a little bit.
That's what's up. Still at the Wiz Cafe, man. What's your location again at the Wiz? Well, don't tell them now, but we'll tell them later. But the Wiz Cafe, man, one of the best breakfast and lunch spots in North Philly. Healthy food choices, as well as some choices that make you get the itis. I personally had the grits. I've had the waffles. I had the chicken and waffles. I got the wraps. He got a nice variety of food that you won't get bored with the menu. Matt, what up, Matt? There you go. I think that's good, Tom. Yeah, Lorenzo said them shrimp and grits. Yeah, them shrimp and grits is amazing for sure. There we go. You good?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You ready? How you feeling?
I feel good, bro.
That's what's up.
I'm a little tired, but I'm chilling.
I know how it go, man. Well, we won't keep you too long, but like I said, we wanted to definitely share what you got going, people a little bit more about it. I feel like I've watched you, jump in the game, kick the door down, and, you done ran it up ever since you stepped in the building. So, just tell a little bit of people about you, how you got into the real estate space.
I guess really just kind of like, honestly, I tell a lot of people, I really just kind of got into it, just watching HGTV like everybody else. Like, I kind of like, I don't want to say like the same little corny story, but really just watching HGTV. I'm like, I basically, my joint going back. I want to do what I see going on. I want to do what I'm seeing going on HGTV. I'm working at the time I'm working in Cleveland, Ohio for Aramark, and I literally Googled, how to get in real estate with no money, and it kind of led to wholesaling. And honestly, like, I really never wanted to wholesale. Like, it wasn't like the beautiful, glamorous stuff you see on HGTV. Like, it was like real dirty and gritty. I'm like, no, I want to make bathrooms look good. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, the whole time I was wholesaling, I was kind of one foot in, one foot out, because I kept trying to get to the bathrooms. But the wholesale money was always just so easy and quick. Like, every time, you get into a crib, your money kind of held up. And when you wholesale, you get quick little 10, 5, 20, 2,500, whatever. So that kind of got my foot in the game. And then the way the wholesale in the city kind of switched up. like I first got in doing letters, then you kind of had to get a little more technical. So I kind of wanted to get into the construction side because I seen a lot of people like Doug was doing construction. So I figured it might make sense to learn how to do this construction side. Went to school for that, finished that up, and then started my first rehab. Got jumped. I always say like when you rehabbing properties, it's kind of like getting jumped. Like you never been jumped before, y'all. You know, you might gotta get ready to get jumped because you gotta manage a lot.
Right.
The personal life, the rehab, and then you dealing with contractors, you kind of take on their personal life as well because, you know, they got stuff that come up, they get sick. You know, we in the city, so, you know, when Trump was here, a lot of times your contractors had to get low for a couple of days because they was knocking on the door looking for them. So,
right.
you know, it's just a bunch of different stuff, and if you're not really ready to manage it, that should take you under. So I always say it's kind of like getting jumped.
So talk about wholesaling though, right? Because you said that's where you started. Like for the most people, I feel like a lot of people push wholesaling, but like you said, nobody really understands the true meaning of wholesaling. And boy, I'm saying more so now because it's so popular, you get a lot of wholesalers that's messing.
Crazy. I think that people look at wholesaling as a thing, and it's really more so just an exit strategy, right? Because wholesaling, like, is really extra. Because what you're doing is really finding a motivated seller. What you decide to do with that lead when you get it, basically determine who you are. So, like, you decide the wholesaler, you're a wholesaler. If you keep it, and you know you have to talk to the owner, and I don't know why I keep going dark, subject to it, then you do a subject to it. If they don't own anything on it, you do a owner finance, you know, so on and so forth. So it's like it really just determine what you do with the property and what kind of knowledge you have. So for me, like I started off, my only exit strategy was wholesaling until I started learning the other stuff I could do with the property. It's like, oh, I can subject to this joint and keep it. Oh, you don't have a mortgage, or if they did have a mortgage, I always just say, all right, I know a realtor who can list it for you. And then I went and got my license, so now I can either list it for you, I can wholesale it, I can keep it myself. So wholesaling just allowed me to get kind of my foot in the game and then start acquiring different tools under my belt.
That's what's up. So I like that how you saying, yo, use wholesaling to learn, network, and then once you network and learn, then now you can start growing. And like you said, to get to your goal, which was to actually be an owner. You wanted to start owning properties.
Right. Because I mean, honestly, other than like, I guess maybe like 3-4 years ago, other than AJ, I would be like me, Boom, AJ, and Reek would be the youngest in the room. Everybody else, if you look around, is like 35 and up. We all just hitting 30, like, so it's like most of us started from wholesaling, like we jumped in from like me and AJ closed our first deal together.
Okay.
Right? Boone was already a realtor, and we kind of introduced each other. We met each other and we wholesaled the deal. And then Reek was already wholesaling, like I ain't gonna lie, he was trying to play catch up. I'm like, this boy right here is getting busy.
Right.
And he was already taking the leap from wholesale to rehab, and we all kind of just like linked up with Reek, and Reek just putting on game. And the good part with Reek is like he's already a teacher, so you get it fluently. Like, you know what I'm saying, it's just super sweet. So everybody just kind of been putting on, and we got people like y'all that's older that we can call and like, yo, what you think about this?
Right.
I'm able to reach out to, you know, Tracy and Malik and all that, like, and then people who already been through, like, you know, transitions in the real estate, like, oh wait, is like, yo, you know, Aisha, what you think about this right here? So everything just kind of been a blessing, but started from wholesale.
Right. So I think you pivoted, which was nice in regards to you linked up with a core group of people, but even in that, like, talk about that mindset, or just talk about your thought process on being able to learn how to collaborate.
I think the whole thing was just kind of like not letting like ego and pride get in the way, just kind of remaining a student. Like everybody, you know, nobody really kind of butting heads. Everybody just hungry for the game and hungry to learn and hungry to get more and achieve more. Like as young and blacks, we already know we behind the line. So it's like it ain't even no need to try to trip my man now because we already all tripped up together. Like we going this way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we ain't shotgunning no more. We just shooting, like everybody get on one band. We like a rifle. We just keep hitting that same target. We gonna get a lot farther. So it was just easy to just kind of come together for everybody.
Right. That's a good.
Right. Oh, shout out to Matt too. Oh my God, that boy, Mr. Monopoly was like the best ghost in the city, man. I was so happy to know that, man. Oh man, y'all, y'all don't understand. Having Mr. Monopoly phone number and knowing who that was like,
Right.
yeah. Cause he helped us. He helped us pivot a lot too with the shit, with a lot of wholesale stuff. Like,
Right. But now, but that's the dope thing. Like you, like regardless of your age or the other people's age, older, younger,
right.
it was yo. You came in willing to listen and had that mindset that yo, I'm gonna learn this and then I'm gonna pivot and make it work. So you know,
it was kind of like an all or nothing. Cause like honestly, for me, like I closed my wholesale deal. I made 5,500. I was working in DC at Union Station, and I just quit. Like, all right, bet. Like, I'm like, I was working 12 hours there, and I was doing this on the side. So I'm like, well, shit. If I can give myself 12 hours a day,
ooh,
I can made this, and I ain't gonna lie, I made 5,500. I made 12 grand. Then I know by the end of December, and then November, I had my biggest deal. I made 75,000. Right. And the crazy part about it is the whole time I was doing this wholesale thing, I kept doubting myself. I'm like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm sending these letters out. They keep coming back. But shit, one of them worked, and then I'm like, all right, well, this gotta be it.
right now, but I think that's part of that journey of trying to figure it out. Like when you know the goal, you don't necessarily get stuck on only the results. It's like, yo, I get to the goal regardless of what the results is. So
and I think
you stay down in it, and it was like, yo, I'm gonna keep. I gotta deal this big. I gotta deal this big. Then I look big bag, but now I don't care about the big bag because I still gotta keep going.
Right, and also you kind of gotta be prepared, like mentally, to kind of like go a little crazy, because there was times where I kept putting money in and nothing came back. Like they put a lot of time and money in and nothing came back, and I'm talking about I'm down to zero, and I'm like, all right, well, gotta figure something out. And then I get like 2,500 or something. I get like my little income tax check, and I'll bet it all on red again and send some letters out. And I'm like, I literally talk to myself, I gotta be crazy, dog. Like,
nah. So
you know
I gotta give you your props. This one I knew you really, really was about that work. When you ran through my whole hood party ticket.
Real bad. I still got some of them joints. They shut me down. I still got boxes of those joints.
Oh no, they was the people were snapping, and I know up here they called like council and some other people. You know what I mean?
Yo, it's crazy. I still got the Daily News. I still got the Daily News joint too. I gotta say this.
Was somebody the Daily News wrote about it?
The Daily News and Inquirer, it was front page.
Oh, I ain't know that.
Yeah, that shit. That's what made me stop. I said, "Oh, this getting too real." I'm good.
Right. They gonna try to track you down.
Yeah, they called me and everything, bro.
Mm.
I told him, I'm like, I asked Boone. I said, bro, should I do the interview? I was like, I don't want to do it over the phone. I want to do a face joint. I said, because like I can speak for myself. I ain't got to run the story. But he like, no, bro, lay low. I asked Rick too. They like, nah, bro, lay low. So I chose to lay low. But I'm like, shit, we might bust a couple deals off this joint. I was willing to sacrifice myself for a couple deals.
But for everything else, you never know. But now, like I said, I seen that because, like I said, I literally went in the house. Nothing was on the car. I came back outside. I'm talking about the whole neighborhood. Whole neighborhood. I'm running, doing my morning run. I said, what? Yo, and then I said, yo, Bully, like, yo.
Hey, bro, you want to know what's crazy? Like, I like, we strategically put out, like, all right, 4th of July is on a Monday. We going to do it on a Sunday, because nobody going to be expecting to get no tickets on a holiday. Like, that's going to make them even madder. Oh, my God.
Right. Wolves that think they already got tickets. So I already know. So
it's a recording on my page somewhere. I'm gonna find that joint. Bull, girl, oh my God. Bull is so racist, but he said this gotta be a nigga. Only niggas would do something like this. Yo, that shit was crazy. He was so mad.
Nah, but talk about going from wholesaler, and then you start buying a crib. Like, what was that growth or transition like?
Man, it was like rumbling Mike Tyson and not practicing right, because everything's just brand new. Like, you don't know how to budget a property. You don't know how to make sure you get money throughout the process. You don't know if the person doing the work is really doing the shit right. Like, you know what it's supposed to look like, but you don't really know.
Right. You said you were contractor. Do your
Yeah,
job.
like, you know, you went to Home Depot like everybody told you to go to Home Depot. You know what I'm saying? So you don't really know. So you don't know why the contractor trying to do the sheetrock and he not hitting no studs because the first poppy boy ain't do 16 on center. Like, you know what I'm saying? So man, you know, trying to go the cheap way. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I found this boy right here. We gonna do the sheetrock for you. And
Right.
he first knocked the ball for the sheetrock, so he paid for it twice. I did my pump 3 times. It's just, you know, taking the lumps.
So was your first deal that you did as an investor, was that one successful as far as profit?
Profit it was only because honestly what made it profit for me was I wasn't able to close when I wanted to close. I ended up waiting like another 4 months and the
Mm-hmm.
property value went from like 180 to like 220 and I was like bet. And then it's crazy because when we going through boom, listen to this, you know, when we going through the appraisal, I got offers higher than what it appraised at, and I'm like, damn, I wish I could cash out on that joint, but
Right.
I actually made a profit because of that. But if not, I probably just broke even. Yeah.
No, but again, staying down and disciplined to the goal, that's what saved you. So it was like a gift and a blessing at the
Yeah,
same
because
time.
at the end of the day, I just realized like a house ain't gonna go league, so whatever process I stopped at is gonna sit there and wait for my ass to finish. Like it had me beat. I ain't gonna lie. Like I was like, bro, you got it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I figured out later the plumbing is crazy, and then it wasn't until I really got like started finding mentors though, like where it kind of helped me out a little better. Like I started reaching out to people that was actually doing it. I really had all the tools I needed on Instagram and my phone. I just had to get out my own way. So once
Okay.
I started, yo, bro, all right, who you got that?
Right.
Cool. And then it got to the point where I got people like y'all who would throw a tour, and I'm like, all right, let me go check the tour out. Then I had Riku just, all right, he about to go do 9 units on Diamond Street. He like, hey, bro, you want to help me manage this? I'm like, hell yeah, I want to help you manage. Process with somebody like really holding your hand, and not even really hold your hand, just you able to sit back and watch it is just a gift in itself.
That's what's up, man. So now, like once you got through that property, you start doing more flips or doing more rentals. Like, what was your transition after the first?
The transition into that basically was I honestly went back to wholesaling. Honestly, after that crib, like I said, it was like it jumped. It was like I'm gonna go back to what I know real quick and get me some more money because breaking even or just making a little bit was like, nah, that wasn't. I could have did this, you know, in that amount of time. I could have just did this. So went back to wholesaling. I started working with Rick, learned a lot more from there, and then right after that, I did 2 more flips. I partnered with my man Don. We did one in Frankfurt, and then we did another one in Northeast. And then from there, we just started kind of doing more deals and learning a lot more. I kind of feel like I wanted more rentals and more doors, but the more I kind of started reading little books about, you know, owning land, it kind of made more sense to me to kind of be able to learn more, to be able to grab bigger deals and kind of point out different opportunities and like different spots like, you know, like a Baltimore or like in St. Louis, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing really kind of holding us to a city like Philly. So my whole thing is kind of own more land. So if I could take the same wholesale tools, like right now, literally me and my man Don are putting a class together for the 19th of this month. But we basically gonna teach people how to take the same tools we got now, you know, through wholesaling and basically cash your net anywhere and just basically see which exit strategy we can use on the deal. And then for me personally, it's like basically grow, like I said, like areas like Baltimore and just buy more land. So, you know, shit, let's say we got blocks down that joint. So basically we go down there, we could buy a couple blocks and, you know, to me, it make more sense to own more land because the land price is going to go up, not the amount of doors, if you get what I'm saying.
Right, and you go to a city like Baltimore, it's not as high.
I get it.
So you
Yeah, I
got
get more bang for my buck. Like I'm kind of, in a sense, I'm trying to do what New York did to Philly. Like how those investors kind of saw what we didn't see and came here and took advantage of it. That's my goal right now in other areas. That's in a nutshell. Like,
right,
so,
especially because now that you know how to fish, you can fish in. So it's
exactly.
like
So now,
principles.
and then now having like the marketing and the ads and all that, like my man Dom can sit at home and run ads all day long. Like that's what he want to do. So my goal is to make that what you do. I mean, I want to be like, you know, the cafe is cool, but once it's rolling by itself, I don't want it to come there. I want to be in the street. I want to be in the rehab. I like being in the rehab. I kind of like messing up my sneakers in the rehab. I feel like I got my money worth when I, you know, shit. There's some compound on the bottom of it, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's these sneakers, kid. So that's what I want to be. And then we got my homie Portia on there. She the general contractor, which it makes it really great because, you know, she a female. She cracked the whip on everybody. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really, you know what I'm saying?
I need to put a good word in with me with Portia so she can do an IG live.
I can get Portia on here right now if I text her. Right, Portia? I think I see her on here.
No,
Don might be watching too.
I got you. Well, no, we'll wait till a little bit later on so we can finish making it. Like I said, this about I want to salute you because the other dope thing I think that's cool about you, you're also a dad as well, right?
For sure, yeah, gotta be.
But what I'm saying as far as like I love seeing like you know the narrative of us dads or black men in general will take care of kids.
Right.
Like people see with my kids, but I swear your son with you more than my kids with me. Like, and you running multiple businesses at the same time, and your son with you all day.
My son is like really attached to me right now. Like as soon as he get out of school, I want my dad. I love it.
That's a lot about you though. That's your relationship.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my dog.
So
my biggest is kind of pouring into him. Like I feel like a lot of stuff that we learning now kind of come a little late. So I feel like I might as well just push it now and see what we catch. Like I watched the interview with Willow Smith. She was speaking. I'm like, bro, she speak like different type of adult. I'm like, you could tell they ain't Google Gaga her ass.
right.
Talk about, so I'm like, I want that. I need that. So. And then, you know, we see where life is now with COVID and shit. It's like, if I can teach you whatever now and you can learn how to do it from the crib, then that.
Right. So would you say, like what you just said about Will, and even with your son, so do you feel like as being a dad, like environment, like you said, to help him in his success?
Say that again?
I said, do you feel like environment is one of the keys with helping your son, or even like Willow, like you said, she speaks better than most people at a young age?
I think that for me, I think that like kids become like whatever kind of part or whatever you was going through at the time in your life when you had your child, whatever they were seeing, I think that's kind of who they become. Like if you look at like Master P with his kids, like Romeo was a different kind of beast than all the other kids because he saw the process from nothing to something. You know what I'm saying? The other kids be a little softer, so not saying softer, but it's different. Like when you're growing up in a different environment, you wanted a little less, you know what I'm saying? So
I know what you mean. It's like they don't appreciate it as much, or they don't understand the struggle part because when it was done, they was already in like we had this the whole time. Like, no, you don't remember when Dad was really doing.
Right. And I think if we don't really kind of we speak about like life insurance and trust. I think if we don't really set up like trust funds, I think that by the time if you do run up a bag right now, by the time it hit the third, fourth, fifth generation, they're gonna mess the bag up because they're not going to know the grind how we know the grind. Like we already know how to take nothing and make it something with food and everything. So by the time you got the mills and the butlers and all like that, we all kind of aspiring to get it.
Right.
Like, grandkids they're gonna be not a lot softer than grandpa. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to set it all. But just from watching y'all, like just watching everybody, I'm just trying to set it all in tone, make sure that the foundation's strong.
Right. But what was that aha moment for you? Like you said, like you was working, you did different jobs, right. But I feel like, you know, again, like you said, your immediate circle, like, did you have anybody around you that was already chasing this line of the real estate stuff or this type of success as an entrepreneur?
I mean, not personally, like not my mom, my dad. I feel like my mom always been like a hustler, grind and go. Like she did what she had to do. I feel like I guess the most entrepreneurial person I had around me was my Uncle Ronnie. My Uncle Ronnie owned the Munchie shop on 22nd Street. It's right now Salon Brilliant, but he owned the Munchie shop. He used to shut the whole 22nd Street down and throw a block party and all that. So when he was doing that, I used to go down. He sold flowers, he sold candy, he sold balloons, so he sold rental equipment. And I was like 13, 14, so I would go down there doing sell the shit. What he make a couple dollars? If it was $5, it was $6 that day. You know what I'm saying? Even as like a kid going to school selling little stuff, so I always kind of had it in me. Cause like growing up in the hood, I didn't have it the best. I didn't
Right.
have it the worst. Like some of my friends' mom really was on drugs or had alcohol problems or had 5 kids and couldn't take care. So my situation wasn't the worst, but it wasn't
Right. Right. Right.
best. So I always kind of been had the grind, and I got 3 little sisters. I had to cook for them, so that's why y'all see me cooking. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta eat. I couldn't wait for my mom to come home. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I gotta cook for my little sister because I ain't gonna if I don't cook for her, I'm getting my ass worked. So you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna order some noodles in. We gonna get that canned. We gonna get this canned sweet corn, the canned string beans. We got the noodles. And I'm gonna fry this chicken. So
Right.
that's where the cooking come from, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. That's what's
So
up.
it always just always been that. Like I walked to school. Most of my friends took the bus or
Right.
school bus, or their parents dropped them off. I walked past the store, so I was in school getting trouble for selling candy.
Right.
I was the only one that went to the store. Zebra cakes. I would buy a Swiss roll because you get 2. That's a quarter. I sell 1 for a quarter. I go back home. I got 2 Swiss rolls.
There you go.
You get big. My big red was 5. A quarter for a piece. Big red was a quarter. I was going home with a bunch of quarters every day.
You already was cornering the market with it. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So what would you say, like, for young males in the city, like you said, that maybe all they see is certain things in the environment and they don't see these things, like they don't get opportunity to see the Wiz Cafe or see real estate. Like,
Right.
how do you feel like, or what do you think they might need to hear or see in order to help them understand? Like, it's more than just what we see across the street from 16th and 17th Street.
I think that honestly, sitting in the cafe, I think like it's 2 things, right? I think that we as just like a black people community, whatever, we gotta first come up with like a culture or like a code of conduct. Like it's too cool to be black and too much corny shit to happen with black people. Like I think that we first gotta get something like that where we all on one wrong boat. And then I think for me we just gotta learn to do something with our hands. You know what I'm saying? When we learn to do something with our hands, like we in these prisons rehabbing because we see too many people that in the neighborhood there. You see the whole neighborhood get done over. You could have did the sheetrock, the plumbing, the electric, the whatever in this room. You could have just wrote the paperwork up and you ain't make no money on that. Your whole neighborhood got done over, but y'all sit outside like and just watch it happen. Or niggas flex to be tough when you sit outside the Chinese store and track, but the Chinese really making a lot of bread in that joint.
Right.
A lot of bread in the Chinese store. Like, I don't understand that shit. Like, y'all wouldn't let me trap on the corner, but y'all let them pour right up in this trap in our hood. So, I just feel like that's why I made the store. Like, it don't make no sense. Like, it's all this money in the hood and nobody wanted except for the Chinese. Like, nah, y'all could get me some of that shit. I
Right.
take it. You know what I'm saying?
So learn a skill, learn a trade, and like you said, put that thing to use.
And just put it to use, man. Like, that's it. And just, I feel like we don't hear about, we got a bunch of Spanish guys that do our rehab, and they stay together, sleep together, eat together, come with the crock pot, stay low, and we don't hear about none of them chopping at each other. And it's like, all right, obviously money here. We just gotta see the opportunity. Even if you got hustle, you can't turn hustle into a career. Like it's gonna be a hustle. So if you want hustle and trap, and niggas gonna sell perks, then instead of go and make 50,000, I find a move to make with that 50,000. So you ain't gotta keep on doing it. It's cold as shit outside. I would not want to be out there telling them nothing. All right.
For sure, for sure. But that's why I said I think that's a dope perspective. Because like you said, now it's like, yo, like when we get these opportunities to get this money, like what are we doing with it? Like a lot of people was up with this.
Man, what COVID taught me though is like as a problem with like I'm gonna see niggas is we don't have no big money moves. Like we got a bunch of 10s and 20s. Like all right, I'm gonna go spend 10 grand on a car, 20 grand on a chain, but we don't have like a 100 grand move because like niggas was just up. Like if all we had 100, all right, man, we got. I ain't gonna lie. Boy, pretty Ricky boy, he about to go do a year and a half for 4 mil. Hey, hey, cause I got a 4 mil plan. Like,
Right. He can sit
I get
down.
out on good behavior because I gotta move with that joint. Y'all just ain't got no moves. Like, y'all just got a bunch of flex moves, and then I bet you niggas respect money now though, because once you ain't got it, you wish you made the moves with it. It make you respect it.
Nah, but that even go to business. So like you said, like yo, we make good money, like whether you an agent, investor, flipper, but it's
Right.
like yo, if you don't keep that money working,
Yeah.
and like you said, if you ball out too early, then when you
Uh-huh.
look back and the dust settle, and you like,
Bro,
damn,
when I say, hey, bro,
I got this
I
game,
watch, when I say I watch Aisha and Malik, like those my two. Like I don't watch nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Those my two right there.
right?
Bro,
You
right?
me,
It makes sense. And and by the hood too. That's my guys. Like you take those four right there, you good for life.
that's what's up.
Bro, right.
Wait, you said Aisha, Malik,
Aisha, Malik, and then by the hood, Corey and Jimmy.
and Jimmy.
Them two alone is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Yo, yeah, you could talk to Jimmy and Corey all day and damn near make 100 grand just in a day.
Or you can talk, man. Listen, if you ready for that matrix though, because that shit is real. Like anything y'all bring up, like everything, precious
Right.
metals, stocks, metaverse, NFTs is there. They minds is crazy, bro.
Yo, so one thing that I'm picking up during this time is that you're really like a sponge, and
Oh,
that you keep your mind and the opportunities open because it's like, yo, it's always a chance to make a pivot move.
I feel like we gotta make a pivot move, like because shit always changing. Like I feel like us just in the hood, like we never could get comfortable. So I'm never comfortable. Like I be seeing people doing little shit. Like I see people getting into trucking. I ain't getting in there yet. I'm gonna watch y'all first. Like you know what I'm saying? Like because some is I'm sorry, it's gonna sound crazy, but when shit get too easy for black people, I get a little scary. Like hold up, college got easier to get in, and that shit got really expensive. Books got expensive. Like so, why trucking get so easy? Some might be not right. Y'all buying trucks and they about to all switch to electric vehicles.
Right, with the robots and whatnot.
Yeah, like I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie. I already took my L with the trucking drone. I gracefully
Really?
bowed out.
My man said he can't find no drivers because everybody smoke weed. That's a nice little car note to pay. That's a nice note to pay. I ain't gonna lie.
But see, it's like a gift and a curse. They going, well, weed is medicinal. I should be allowed to smoke my weed.
Listen, I'm gonna watch them. I figure once you got it, all right, back. Cause we all friends. I get the whole Wiz Cafe game. We can run it up. Give me the trucking game. I'm gonna watch y'all first.
Question for you: the Wiz Cafe, do y'all do catering events?
Do we do what?
Do y'all do catering events?
Yeah, I cater somebody for Christmas. I mean, like I'm not serving the food, but I definitely make it in abundance. And
But you can make it. Can you do delivery?
I deliver it. Yeah.
All right, put me down for January 23rd.
All right, we gonna have to text about that. So I be forgetting.
All right,
I got a lot of notes.
don't forget. We gonna rap about it. Or I'll pull up at the shop tomorrow.
All right, I'll be here, but you know I'm gonna be here. I'm in this.
Okay,
Yeah.
but so like for you with the real estate, where are you trying to take the real estate game now? Now that you've been in for some time now, like what's the real estate play for you look like?
So I think so. For me, just like I said, I want to get into areas like where the price is low, I can kind of get double for my money. I want to get into like bigger projects because I see, like I said, I'm a sponge. I watch people manage a lot of different deals. I don't think I want to do that. I think that my entry will be to get a couple single families. I'm gonna refi and make a couple dollars eventually. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna start waiting for a market crash, but I'm getting ready, getting my tools ready because shit look a little funny. And then I'm gonna take advantage of whatever I can, wherever it's low at. I'm gonna rehab some cribs. I'm gonna blanket loan them things and do a 1031 exchange and go for a bigger project wherever the hell is at.
Okay.
As long as we still got the 1031 exchange out. Like we're biting that ass, but
So what with the 1031 exchange, explain that for the people who might not be familiar with that.
so 1031 exchange is basically a way to avoid taxes from Uncle Sam because ain't no reason to pay his ass. And with me having the tool to be able to find properties, I want to be able to find a bigger 5 unit or better property from just using the same wholesale tool I've been using. And then from there, we just gonna take the money, dump them over there, and keep on going. Watch, rest, repeat. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got the 20%, we at the banks, good credit. Let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And then as long as we could put some couple people on our backs and bring it with us. Everybody get out the barrel. So I'm gonna do a little plug. Go to www.thegapclosers.com, right?
The
That's
gap.
the gap closers, right? Some I'm personally working on with a couple of friends of mine. Basically, our intention is to close the gap. We're going to do a podcast, a little webinar on January 19th at 7, and we're just going to give it away. We're going to give the whole wholesale game away. I feel like there's no way to not give it away. Like, it's very simple and easy. And then we're going to go over the different exit strategies that we've been using, and we're going to partner with whoever we want to partner to get money together. So that's my plan, and that's my plan, to be able to get into different markets, because we can use our ads. Right now we got a couple leads in Virginia, Cali, Texas, and North Carolina in the past 48 hours. So, like I said, we can make something happen in different areas and bring some other people in, and it makes sense. And I try something like that.
When you get the fly, did you drop the flyer yet?
Dom honestly been handling all the marketing and the ads.
I'm a DM Dom, so you send it. Want to share that out, because like you said, the
Yeah. Right, but www.thegapclosers.com. Y'all can check us out.
All right, yeah, no, but if they got that opportunity to learn wholesaling, like, so like I tell people, I tried to wholesale. For me, it was too much work. And then, like you said, once I got my license, for me, I use my license as the tool to get me my opportunity. So,
Right, that was your exit strategy with the license.
Right. So it's like, yo, in regards to real estate, it's not one way to do it, it's what way works for you. But now if you learn a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you're always prepared when the opportunity comes.
No matter where you at, no matter what city, what state you in, it's just, all right, bet. Even if you decide not to use it, I'm not gonna lie, I stopped wholesaling for a couple months because I sold a property to, what was her name? I sold a property to, what's her name? Atia. Sold a property to Atia. I wasn't really on game on how to really, get a loan from a lender and everything. I didn't go through the whole process yet. And she made a crazy bag off the refi, and I wanted to cry. And I'm like, I'm never wholesaling again. And I drive through Philadelphia, and I see so many cribs that I wholesale, and I'm like, had I known what I know now, I would have over, like, bro.
Nah, so don't feel bad.
Like,
we all been there. I had a crib at 55th in Baltimore.
Right.
The people sold it to me for $10,000. I was so hyped, but at the time, 55th in Baltimore, like, it wasn't what it was now.
Right. We don't see it.
So, and again, I didn't know. I was brand new in the game. I turned around, put it on Craigslist, and sold it for 25. I made a quick 15. Me and my partner.
Happy.
Listen, right. I thought I was happy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, fast forward last year, I get a crib at 58th in Baltimore.
Right.
I flip it. I set the comp and sell that joint for $250. But I just had a house down the street for 10 grand.
How many years ago apart was that? 4, 5, 6,
5.
3. That's why I'm looking into other markets a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it. I go buy a piece of land for 10 grand. I'm gonna put some cement down on there so I don't gotta keep getting the fine. Put a nice little fence. You know what I'm saying? Don't get hurt on the cement. And I'm going to go get lost somewhere. I'm going to wait till the property value do that same thing they just did, and I'm pulling back up, and either I'm going to build on it or I'm going to go get my bread. That's it.
Right. It's crazy, like you said. Like, the mistakes you make or the things you pay for because you don't know. Like, yo, it's on the job training. Like, get the on the job training, but now you just be prepared when opportunity comes. That's what I said, that you open.
I feel like you definitely don't want to be making bullets in the war. Like, you want to at least have some bullets. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to make them. You want, at least you got to load the clip. That's one thing. But making the bullet, by the time you ain't gonna make it through the war.
Right. Nah. So, but that's why now, like, I'm definitely loaded up this year. I went not crazy, but I stepped my game up last year.
I've been definitely peeping for sure. I peeped when I saw the billboard. I said, "Well, my man is on something right now."
That's something, because I got cats like you when y'all do the mailers, y'all front and center. So I'm like, I'm gonna put my stamp right here. Everybody that comes to this side of town know, like, yo, you gotta hit A Lee.
And that's a great spot too. I'm like, you cannot, that's a good joint.
I ride by there every day, and then the boy that had it, he had let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I gotta just see how it was, and it wasn't that expensive compared to some other spots. Yo,
Right.
got some of them billboard spots. Them Jones is 10, 15 grand a month.
Bro, remember I did the remember I did the marketing inside ShopRite? That was like 4 grand, 5 grand.
I missed that. Were y'all on the shopping carts?
No, I had it when you first walk in ShopRite on Fox Street. I had a sign that said, I buy houses cash, and I had $100 bill that looked on one side. On the other side, I had all the information about the property and stuff.
Okay.
That shit was like 4 grand a month. That's when I first got into it. And I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I spent a lot of bread, and I ain't closed good bills.
But that's a good spot because you want to be in high traffic spots. So,
Right.
So I definitely get it. So, but for you, January 19th, you got thegapclosers.com. January 19th, teaching wholesaling and real estate investing.
We're going to go wholesaling real estate event. We're going to basically give that all away. And then for anybody that's interested, we basically going to take them same leads we bring in while we teaching y'all to it. I'm going to call them for sure. So we're going to show y'all how to bring the leads in for free. You got that part. But on the other hand, you got to pay that part. We show you basically, how to bring the leads in. It's really simple, honestly. We got a script for y'all. And then from there, we're going to basically choose one of our exit strategies. Like, we have realtors in other cities and states. It's crazy because a lot of people I've taught how to wholesale, I've never met, but in other, especially like other states, but they went and got their license and now these that's what they are doing. Like, I never thought I'd do no shit like that. That wasn't my goal here.
But like I said, it don't even matter. Even if you ain't know. But now look at you. You stay with an open mind and stay in the pivot. So you gonna be good no matter what, man. I definitely admire and salute what you do. And like I said, you raising your son, teaching him, giving him the opportunity to see what's.
She said she ready, bro. I know you see it.
Oh,
she ready.
Let me see if she tapped in.
Yeah. Listen, you gotta get Portia when she ready because she plays shy, bro. But when she going, it's on. I'm sorry, Portia. I don't want to tell you all your business, bro. She is fine, John. She got the game. Man. I ain't gonna lie. She is the crazy, and she work a full-time job while she out here flipping cribs.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's my.
Let's see if she come on. Just send it to her. Let's see if she tap in.
Got it.
There she go. Hey, Portia.
She said to start right off real quick.
How you doing, Portia?
I'm good.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
That's what's up, man. Well, I'm glad you jumped in with us, man. But tell the people about you licensed agent and an investor. I'll be seeing your stories and your posts. So I know you out here putting some nice cribs together.
Yeah, so licensed agent. So I mostly service investors. And then I'm also a landlord. So I love buying holds. So that's what I'm in the process of doing now. I'm in the process of buying a duplex, turned into a triplex. So that's my next big project. So hopefully I'm supposed to close next week. Title just came in today. So
congratulations. So talk about your process from being a female in the real estate game. Why you laugh like that?
I like where you went with that. That's why tell them about the power that you got.
So it is some power behind it, but it can be challenging because it's a male-dominated industry.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to know the plumbing, electric, just know everything. Like you said, be a sponge as much as you can, especially when you're young and there's someone older coming in. I'm a female. They may think, oh, she doesn't know anything, right? But when I start talking their language, they're like, whoa, wait a minute. She knows what she's talking about. I get on roofs. I'll check out the roof to see what's going on, put my Timbs on. I always post my Timbs dirty. Like, you got to get dirty and get ready.
For sure.
That's what's up. So for you, do you enjoy more of the agent stuff or you like the owner stuff better?
Of course, the owner stuff. My monthly rental income coming in.
So how for you, I guess, how do you manage trying to run the business as an agent and being the landlord? Like, do you ever have time for yourself, or what's some of your processes that if you could share some on how you manage, the two?
You have to make time. So I feel like having an assistant is definitely best, especially as an agent. when you have a lot of leads coming in, especially in the summer. You understand the summertime. So that, and then also with the landlord, you just have to have systems in place, right? So your property management system, payments, everything's on auto pay, right? So I'm not auto pay, like auto. So late fees, e-signs, everything is a little bit more easier with all these different technologies that we have. So picking really good tenants so you don't have to visit your properties very often. Of course, the construction is also major, so you don't have too many maintenance requests coming in, right? So just being able to set your systems in place so that the purpose is for our money to work for us when we're asleep or when we're on vacation, you know, or have to, if you have kids, you can go to a birthday party with them, or a time I seen Tom took the baby to Disney on Ice, right?
Right.
So you have to make your money work for you. So you have to make sure before you get to that point, everything is in order. You dot your I's and you cross your T's. Don't cut the corners.
That's what's up. So for young ladies or women that get into real estate, like what would you tell them? Where should they start? Should they start wholesaling or be an agent? Like where would you start it?
So I'm in the same boat with you. I tried to wholesale with Tom, and I was like, this is not for me at all. So I feel like you have to figure out what will work best for you. For me personally, being a realtor worked for me. So actually how I found this triplex is because of one of my clients.
Okay.
She brought it. She doesn't want anything to do with it. So I'm like, she called me and said, can you put this on the market? I said, before we put it on the market, I think I can offer you some money, right? So you, like you said, you run into leads that way. And when people start to know what you're doing, or even if you're in the middle of a construction, I always introduce myself to the neighbors. One, they're going to look out to make sure no one's coming inside of the property and stealing material. You're going to be the first person they call. But two, they call me when they're ready to sell their properties. So why not have, relationships and stuff like that? So I feel like being a realtor kind of opens it up. And then also, of course, networking and being around people like you, like Tom, to continue to build your net worth. What they say, your network is your net worth.
Facts.
I think COVID kind of slowed it down. I don't like virtual no more. I'm over virtual. I like
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? We all like at the BTS office, it was all game shit. So I'm ready for it to be over because I ain't gonna lie, people give a lot more game when they kind of face to face online. They hold a little back a little bit. I don't know.
Is your event on the 19th in person or virtual?
No, it's gonna be virtual. It's gonna be me, Portia, and Dom. So you're gonna get the best of the three. So you're gonna get female contractor, full-time job. You're gonna get my career dance, use some wholesaling equipment at the $5,500 check. And you're gonna get Dom, who basically just got in on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? He definitely wasn't in the best spot, and just that boy is like a number genius. Like the story,
it really is.
The story. I'm gonna let him say the story for you, but the boy is crazy with the numbers, crazy with the marketing, crazy with the ads, and just like I feel like he really kind of like it's crazy. Like he really showed like what's in the city. Like there's a lot of us in the city that don't really got the light on us. There's a lot of gifted people in the city. I'm gonna say.
Right.
We're not come from the best conditions, but it's crazy what our environment kind of brought out.
Nah, that's dope. Where it's like, yo, y'all all bring something different to the table, and then y'all come together and collaborate. Like, yo, Portia do her part, Tom do her part, Dom do her part, and like you said, like, yo, y'all, it's just a matter of time before y'all be talking about buying 24 units or building downtown or something.
You already talked about that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, look, I know you an agent, Portia, but just let me be an agent on the deal. I split the commission with you, Portia.
That's kind of like the point we're doing us all three, where we can get them the marketing and the ad side. We can get them the different exit strategies that you can use. We can show them how to work their 9 to 5 and be in there doing construction. So our point is to bridge the gap between what you don't know and what you do know, and how to use these tools, and then you just run it back up together.
That's what's up. So we got Portia, agent, investor, and now working on multifamily projects. We got Tom. He got owner of the Wiz Cafe. and then you also got the investments going, plus the wholesaling, and now we can teach to your arsenal now, right, Tom?
For sure. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I want to. At first, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of shied away from the teaching a little bit, but I don't mind giving it. The city is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. You be making $2 grand, they start talking about you making 10 grand, and I ain't got time for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Nah, well, that's why we just keep talking. You teaching the information, so you know people respect it. They'll appreciate it.
word.
Look, the Mathis twins is in the building too. What's up, fellas?
Oh my God, I met them like a crazy coincidence, and we was in Columbus, Ohio, of all places, at a real estate event. Oh my God.
Okay, yeah, them two brothers.
I owe them a trip down Miami for sure. Or maybe we can go to Charlotte. We can meet somewhere in the middle. We might go to Charlotte. They getting busy out there too.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, yeah, Charlotte and North Carolina. That's Malik's new favorite spots.
Yeah, I like North Carolina. I got some guy. I got introduced to my man Dom. Like, he literally was a piece of delivery guy when he started wholesaling. My man doing all new bills right now in Charlotte. Like crazy, bro. Like he probably brought. Like, he started from wholesaling. He probably buy at least 5 lots every like month or two. And you got to think down there, they don't got to do basements, and he's not going up crazy. He living in one floor. He getting a lot probably for like 25 grand, building them joints, selling for like 250.
Jeez.
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying, like Instagram has allowed me to cast a network of people. So now I want to be able to take the tools and get busy a little bit.
That's what's up. Well, I'm saying we might have to make it a whole collective investment blueprint real estate bully road trip, man.
I'm with it. I want to do the group thing. I think that's what we're missing, man. Like, you know, if we get another stimmy, and we're saying we got a nice little group of people that we could actually put the money somewhere and get busy. I'm with it.
Right, and I got some new lenders that I really like, that I think I can rock with. That, like, for them bigger deals, we be all right. We probably won't even really have to need that much money.
That's even better.
I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, that's even better. Like,
so I'm doing a deal right now where I needed 90K, but then I got connected with this lender. My 90K turned into 30K.
What? Nice.
Okay. That's like a credit card swipe.
Yeah.
Right. Well, right now, and like I said, it was heaven sent. But if you know, Big Sis Tracy put me on. She just told. I went to an event she told me to go to. She didn't know they was gonna be there. I went to the event. I started networking. Next thing I know, they was like A, B, and C. I was like, I got over a 700 credit score. I did more than 5 deals.
I got Tracy saved in my phone as fairy godmother. That's different. That's a different number to have in your phone. Like, I love my contacts, man. Like,
Right.
I'm so happy to have so many different people in the city that's just on GOAT levels that I can reach out to. It's a lot. I feel like everybody kind of get the game out a little different, but it's definitely there in the city of Philadelphia, especially that look like us. Like, it's crazy.
Right, like you said, once you tap into the right network, you kind of see, like, yo, it's a lot of opportunity. You just got to keep plugging. But that's another reason why he was doing those events last year during the pandemic, because I'm like I need to be around energy and people. Like,
for sure,
can't function without it, kind of thing. But back to that. That's why I think in June we gonna have we having a brunch, basically like a Rock Nation brunch, where we're trying to bring all of us together, where we can salute each other and break bread.
It's crazy. I was thinking about doing that, like, with the cafe. I was like, I'm gonna do a little day party, but it was gonna be more so like an early Father's Day joint. Like, I don't know no deadbeat dads, bro. I swear to God, I don't. Like, I was gonna bring all the good guys. We just gonna come together. We can bring the kids and just vibe out. Like,
right. No. So, like, yo, we need that, and I definitely would support that. So just let me know if anything I can help, I can do, and I'm gonna definitely send you that. Like I said, we definitely gonna do the joint where I'm trying to make where we gonna be suited and booted. We gonna show people, like, yo, we put shit on too.
I like that.
So, but Tom, we gonna let you rock, man. I know it's late. I know you still gotta finish your business. So we appreciate you. Don't forget, either X Dom or I'll DM Dom. Send me the info so I can share out your event on the 19th. And then don't forget, y'all open what? Tuesday to Saturday?
Open 7 days a week. I'm open Monday through Saturday right now, 8 to 4. I just hired 4 more cooks, so we're gonna push it to 6 p.m. On Sunday we open 10 to 2. And shit, if they add another day, we're gonna be open on that day too.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Go check him out, the Wiz Cafe. Like I said, the food is amazing. I'm gonna get with you because I really need that stuff catered for January 23rd. So,
Okay, I got you.
so I'm gonna get with you for that. And then don't forget our ride along. Hit the link in my bio. January.
When is the ride along again?
Say it again.
When is the ride along again?
Our ride along is the 23rd, January 23rd.
Remember I said under the post, so for the next person that grabbed that ticket, I got a free meal for you at the Wiz.
Right. We appreciate y'all. Next person to grab a ticket, Bully said he gonna treat y'all to a meal. So I'll make sure I will check my email.
We definitely have some more pescatarian than anything, but we got the veggie sausages though for sure.
Right. So anybody that buy a ticket tonight, also I'll add in, if you buy a ticket to get a free ticket with you. So you get 2 tickets for the price of 1. So you're gonna get 2 tickets for the price of 1 if you sign up tonight. I'll check my email in the morning for that post to announce the winner. But January 23rd, we're gonna be giving y'all basically the steps to basically rehab these properties from A to Z, how to find these deals, how to fund these deals, and then also the cheat code to business credit. So now you can use bank's money to buy these properties and live your best life. So, you know, again, January 23rd, you can't beat that. Hit the link in my bio. Like that, buy one, get 1 ticket free. And don't forget Tom's event, January 19th, the Gap Closers.
Gapclosers.com, bro. Be on there.
Right. Get with him. So, you know, definitely salute and thank you again, Tom. And we'll be talking to you. Real quick though, name 3 books or 3 podcasts that you enjoy that you feel like, you know, was game changers for you or even that help you in your business today keep growing.
All right, so the first one will be Powernomics. That's my first one. Second book would have to be The Richest Man in Babylon. I read that literally once a year because that shit just crazy. And the third, I probably gotta say Who Moved My Cheese.
Okay.
I think that's what got my mind on the sponge and keep it on the swivel. Like, it's a short read, but that cheese get moved, y'all. Like, and
right.
Don't get stuck. So
okay.
those are my 3. I said podcast. I'm gonna get Earn Your Leisure, Buy the Hood, and what else I be watching? I ain't gonna lie, what's a weird joint, my man. His name Ben Mala, fat white boy. He from New York, but he in Florida. My man is heavy, y'all. Check him out. Like, y'all got he gives you all the game. His name is Ben Mala.
Okay.
He smoked Newports. he cursed a lot, but he crazy out here. Like, he do a lot of like 1031 exchanges with the bank money, like $1 million deals. He buy a lot of triple net deals. He break down all the numbers on how to buy triple net. So this is stuff I'm watching. I'm trying to get some triple net deals like that. I need that.
Got you. Okay. All right. Well, we definitely appreciate it. Like I said, definitely salute to you, Tom. Like I said, you're one of the nicest dudes, realest dudes that do what you do, take care of your family. So definitely salute to you doing what you do. And if there's any way that I can help, let me know. You know, definitely keep doing your thing.
I appreciate you, bro.
No problem. Thank you, y'all. We'll see y'all next week. We'll see y'all at the ride along.
Thanks.